Coordinates: 20 degrees south 47 degrees east, 20 degrees south 47 degrees east, -20. 47 Madagascar off the coast of East Africa. At 592,800 square kilometers, Madagascar is the world's second largest island country. The nation comprises the island of Madagascar and numerous smaller peripheral islands. Following the prehistoric breakup of the supercontinent Gondwana, Madagascar split from the Indian subcontinent around 88 million years ago, allowing native plants and animals to evolve in relative isolation. Consequently, Madagascar is a biodiversity hotspot. Over 90% of its wildlife is found nowhere else on Earth. The island's diverse ecosystems and unique wildlife are threatened by the encroachment of the rapidly growing human population and other environmental threats. The archaeological evidence of the earliest human foraging on Madagascar may date up to 10,000 years ago. Human settlement of Madagascar occurred by Austronesian peoples, arriving on outrigger canoes from present-day Indonesia, where the contemporary social and religious situation was that of Hinduism and Buddhism, along with native Indonesian culture. These were joined around the 9th century AD by Bantu migrants crossing the Mozambique Channel from East Africa. Other groups continued to settle on Madagascar over time, each one making lasting contributions to Malagasy cultural life. The Malagasy ethnic group is often divided into 18 or more subgroups, of which the largest are the Merina of the Central Highlands. Until the late 18th century, the island of Madagascar was ruled by a fragmented assortment of shifting socio-political alliances. Beginning in the early 19th century, most of the island was united and ruled as the Kingdom of Madagascar by a series of Merina nobles. The monarchy ended in 1897 when the island was absorbed into the French colonial empire, from which the island gained independence in 1960. The autonomous state of Madagascar has since undergone 4 major constitutional periods, termed republics. Since 1992, the nation has officially been governed as a constitutional democracy from its capital at Antananarivo. However, in a popular uprising in 2009, President Marc Ravalomanana was made to resign and presidential power was transferred in March 2009 to Andry Rajoelina. Constitutional governance was restored in January 2014, when Hairi Rajaonarimpenina was named president following a 2013 election deemed fair and transparent by the international community. Madagascar is a member of the United Nations, the African Union, the Southern African Development Community, and the Organisation Internationale de la Francophonie. Madagascar belongs to the group of least developed countries. According to the United Nations, Malagasy and French are both official languages of the state. The majority of the population adheres to traditional beliefs, Christianity, or an amalgamation of both. Ecotourism and agriculture, paired with greater investments in education, health, and private enterprise, are key elements of Madagascar's development strategy. Under Ravalomanana, these investments produced substantial economic growth, but the benefits were not evenly spread throughout the population, producing tensions over the increasing cost of living and declining living standards among the poor and some segments of the middle class. As of 2017, the economy has been weakened by the 2009 to 2013 political crisis, and quality of life remains low for the majority of the Malagasy population. In the Malagasy language, the island of Madagascar is called Madagascar and its people are referred to as Malagasy. The island's appellation, Madagascar, is not of local origin but rather was popularized in the Middle Ages by Europeans. The name Madagascar was first recorded in the memoirs of 13th century Venetian explorer Marco Polo as a corrupted transliteration of the name Mogadishu, the Somali port with which Polo had confused the island. On St. Lawrence's Day in 1500, Portuguese explorer Diogo Dias landed on the island and named it São Lourenço. Polo's name was preferred and popularized on Renaissance maps. No single Malagasy language name predating Madagascar appears to have been used by the local population to refer to the island, although some communities had their own name for part or all of the land they inhabited. At 592,800 square kilometers, Madagascar is the world's 47th largest country, the second largest island country and the fourth largest island. The country lies mostly between latitudes 12 degrees south and 26 degrees south, and longitudes 43 degrees east and 51 degrees east. Neighboring islands include the French territory of Réunion and the country of Mauritius to the east, as well as the state of Comoros in the French territory of Mayotte to the northwest. The nearest mainland state is Mozambique. Located to the west, the prehistoric breakup of the supercontinent Gondwana separated the Madagascar Antarctica India landmass from the Africa South America landmass around 135 million years ago. Madagascar later split from India.